School of Management Studies IGNOU presents an audiobook on the course Mmpc 008 Information Systems for Managers for MBA program. Block 1 Information Technology for Managers, UNIT-2 Computer Systems and Smart Devices, Part 2.
Input-output devices. They are used as a medium of communication between the external environment and the CPU. The input is provided to the computer through the input devices, and the output is given through the output devices. The input and output devices are controlled by the CPU. A computer system may also have devices under the control of CPU dedicated for controlling the input-output devices. Input devices. Barcode reader scans the code, black and white bars, which specifies the name of the product and its manufacturer. The computer then finds the price of the product from the database. It is used for high-volume processing of data where use of keyboard entry can be very time-consuming. For example, they are used in supermarkets. QR codes are used to specify details of data and information contained in a document. It is used for establishing the authenticity of data and information contained in it. Digital cameras are used to capture pictures. These pictures are digitized and stored in computers. The pictures can be reviewed, deleted, edited, and saved for future use. Images can be transmitted from a PC to a printer or to other cameras. They can be mailed to friends. Digitizers are devices that convert drawings made on sensitized surface with the help of pen to machine-readable input. These inputs are transferred to the computer. A smart card is a card that is embedded with either a microprocessor and a memory chip, or only a memory chip with non-programmable logic. The microprocessor card can add, delete, and otherwise manipulate information on the card, while a memory chip card, for example, prepaid phone cards, can only undertake a predefined operation. Output devices. The output generated by a computer can be transmitted to the user via several devices and media. These devices are called output devices. Following are some important output devices. 1. Monitors. It is a video screen that displays both input and output data. It comes in different sizes, ranging from few inches to several feet. It is interactive in nature, which is the main advantage associated with this device. It consists of CRT, cathode ray tube, technology. It is the electronic gun that shoots the beam of electrons and illuminates the pixels on the screen. 2. Printers. There are two broad categories of printers, that is, impact and non-impact printers. Impact printer uses striking action to press a carbon against paper to create a character. Dot matrix, line, and daisy wheel are some of the important type of impact printers. They are slow and noisy. They don't support graphics and are susceptible to mechanical breakdowns. Non-impact printers use laser beams to write information on photosensitive drums. The paper passes over the drum and picks the image with toner. Laser printer is the example of non-impact printers. They have high speed and can produce print-quality text and graphics. Inkjet printers are non-impact printers which shoot tiny dots of ink on the paper. They are inexpensive and are used for low-volume graphical applications when different colors of ink are required. 3. Audio devices, speakers, headphones. The outgoing audio data requires the sound amplifying devices, and a few such audio output devices are speakers and headphones. These output devices are connected to the main computing devices in order to get the output audio data from the processing unit. An important hardware unit is required or enabling a smooth function between the computer system and the audio devices are the sound card. 4. Projector. Projectors are another type of display devices which are used for displaying the outcomes from the computer system onto a different exterior surface by reproducing the same computer's content for projection. It is a common understanding that the output data can be displayed clean and clear if the display surface is a plain hard surface white in color. This process is made possible using an extra hardware card known as the video card. A very common usage of projector devices are movie theater and business presentation. 5. Plotter. They use computer-driven pens for creating black and white or color graphic images like charts, graphs, etc. They are used in engineering and architectural drawings. 6. Television. Television are the most famous and commonly used output devices which are used to display the video content and for playing the audio files. It is a well-liked way of exhibiting the videos, images, presentations, etc. for domestic as well as the technology-related industries. It is generally called as TV or telly. That has had evolved over the years from CRT screens to LCD displays to LED screens to the latest plasma displays. 7. Braille reader. Braille readers, as the name says, are used to facilitating the computer functional handling for blind users. The workings of this device involve the central processing system to deliver the processed data in the Braille format so as to make it recognizable for the visionless disabled. When the Braille reader receives the processed data, the data is converted to push the pins against a flat surface. When the visually disabled use this device, they can run their fingers through these Braille script and understand the outcome easily. Similar to other output devices, this device comes in a variety of sizes as well. 8. GPS. GPS stands for Global Positioning System Device. This device uses the satellite resources for capturing the geographical position of the device. Hence, if the user holds this device in his hands, the geographical location of the user can be captured accurately. It involves the calculation of exact latitude and longitude points for the location required and share the outcomes to the user. In the evolving technological world, all the portable devices are equipped with GPS systems, as it helps in locating the device when lost or stolen. The devices that come with inbuilt GPS units are mobile phones, wearable digital tracking devices, laptops, tablets, cars, bicycles, watches, and even shoes. 9. Video card. Video card is a hardware device that can be placed in the dedicated sockets provided inside the motherboard of the computer's processing unit. It is typically used for improvising the appearance of the digital content displayed in the other display-based output devices. In recent days, this has become an indispensable element to keep up with the growing quality of content in the latest systems. Networking and networking devices. A network is a group of computers, printers, and other devices that are connected together with cables. Data travels over the cables, allowing network users to exchange documents and data with each other. Many users can use the same printer and share hardware and software that are connected to the network. Each computer, printer, or other peripheral device that is connected to the network is called a node. A network can have tens, thousands, or even millions of nodes. The number of possible ways to logically arrange the nodes or computer systems and devices on the networks are mainly of 5 types. They are termed as network topologies, that is, the logical model that describes the network structure or configuration. These types are bus, ring, hierarchical, star, and hybrid. The computers in the ring network are connected in ring or circle. There is no central computer and messages are routed around the ring from one device to another in one direction. In the bus network, the devices are connected on the single line. Each device is connected to the single bus and can directly communicate with all other devices on the network. A star network has a central computer. This central computer controls and directs messages. If the central computer breaks down, entire system is broken down. The hierarchical structure has tree-like structure and does not have a central computer. Messages pass through all the branches of the tree till they reach the destination. This structure is easy to repair as any branch can be isolated and repaired without affecting any other branch. Hybrid network is the combination of 2 or more topologies. Network devices. Network devices allow multiple computers to exchange data and information through internet or intranet connection. Many people can use a single printer or share other devices and resources on the network. Every network has a router, which is a device that connects 2 or more networks and determines the next point to which a packet of data should be forwarded towards its destination. A packet is the smallest unit of data that travels on the network. Hub and switch are the center points where several network connections converge. That is, they are the points where data comes in from one or more directions or locations and is forwarded to one or more directions or locations. Sometimes the same device serves as both the switch and router. An IC, Network Interface Card, is a card installed on a computer that connects the computer to the network. It provides dedicated and full-time connection to the computer. Plug and play devices. Plug and play, also called PNP. Specification was developed by Microsoft with cooperation from Intel and many other hardware manufacturers. The goal of plug and play is to create a computer whose hardware and software work together to automatically configure devices and assign resources, to allow for hardware changes and additions without the need for large-scale resource assignment tweaking. As the name suggests, the goal is to be able to just plug in a new device and immediately be able to use it without complicated setup maneuvers. The plug and play feature was introduced in Windows 2000. One can plug in, for instance, an USB, Universal Serial Bus device, and it is detected and accepted by the system so that the device can be used without rebooting the system. Operating system has drivers for most of the devices. When a device for which operating system has the driver is plugged in, the communication between the driver and the device is established by the OS. These devices are connected to the computer in several ways. Some devices such as network adapters and sound cards are connected to expansion slots inside the computer. Other devices such as printers and scanners are connected to ports outside the computer. Some devices known as PC cards connect only to PC card slots on a portable computer. The operation system must have device drivers for all plug and play devices. USB is the industry standard for attaching peripheral devices to the computer. This technology is designed for use with almost all devices, including printers, digital cameras, gamepads, joysticks, keyboards, and mouse, TVs, storage devices. USB hardware is identical across platforms. It replaces all the different kinds of serial and parallel port connectors with one standardized plug and port combination. The devices can plug in without opening the PC. Smart devices. Smart devices are interactive electronic gadgets that understand simple commands sent by users and help in daily activities. Some of the most commonly used smart devices are smartphones, tablets, phablets, smartwatches, smart glasses, and other handheld personal electronic items. With the digitalization in practice almost in every field such as devices, such devices are very commonly seen everywhere. A smart device is able to connect, share, and interact with its user and other smart devices. Although usually small in size, smart devices typically have the computing power of a few gigabytes. Such devices are very common these days in information gathering and further dissemination. They are all of the everyday objects made intelligent with advanced computing, including artificial intelligence and machine learning. They are networked to form the Internet of Things, IoT. These small devices are powerful enough to process data. They range from sensors to refrigerators and wearable to container transportation, capable of running autonomous workloads. Communication technology. Communication is the transmission of a signal by a way of particular medium from a sender to a receiver. For example, in human speech, the sender transmits a signal through the transmission medium air. For the effective communication, both the sender and the receiver should understand the signals and have common interpretation for them. When communication has to be established, a medium is required for transmission. This pathway or medium is called as communication media. It includes twisted pair, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, microwave transmission, and satellite transmission. With fiber at home communication media, you get high-speed internet connectivity at your home with applications like Internet TV, iTV, giving the facility of watching TV channels, browsing websites, and can play and view audio-video programs of your interest. There are two modes of communication: synchronous and asynchronous. In synchronous transmission, data bits are sent over a communication link, and the data transfer is controlled by a timing signal initiated by the sending device. Each data block is preceded by unique characters called sync bits. The receiving device synchronizes itself with a stream of these bits. Synchronous transmission is generally used for transmitting large volume of data at high speed. For asynchronous transmission, one character is transmitted or received at a time. Each character is preceded by a start bit and ended with end bit, so that the receiving device knows where the character begins and ends. It is inefficient due to the overhead of transmitting start and stop bits. It is generally used for low-speed data transmission. Data transmission occurs in one of the following three directions: simplex, half-duplex, or full duplex. In simplex data transmission, the data transmission takes place in only one direction. Public announcement systems such as radio and television use simplex mode of data transmission. It is simple and relatively inexpensive. In half-duplex transmission mode, the transmission takes place in both directions but only in one direction at a time. Full duplex mode of transmission allows transmission in both directions simultaneously. For example, on telephone, both parties can communicate simultaneously. The cost of full duplex transmission is high as compared to both simplex and half duplex. Types of computers. Mainframes. Mainframes are not as powerful and not as expensive as supercomputers. A large organization generally uses a mainframe as a contact database and file server. Mini-computers. These are also called mid-range computers. They are less powerful than mainframes. Mini-computers are used for specific tasks such as scientific research and engineering applications. Sometimes large organizations install many mini-computers instead of one mainframe. The application and data are distributed once mini-computer to achieve better reliability. Small organizations use a mini-computer as a server. Workstations. A workstation is usually based RISC architecture, provides high-resolution graphic displays and high-speed calculations. Scientific and business community uses these machines. Microcomputer. Microcomputer, also called personal computers, are general-purpose computers. A PC that sits on a desk is called desktop personal computer, in contrast to a laptop computer which is portable. Network computer. A network computer, NC, is a desktop terminal that is connected to a central computer. An NC has essentially no storage, no CPU, and no secondary storage. It has a keyboard and a video display. It uses processing power and storage of its central processor. Summary. In this unit, we have discussed an introduction to computer systems. The components of computer, which we explained in detail, include CPU, ALU, storage, and I/O devices. The CPU works as the brain of the system, while RAM is the working memory of the system. Today's computers come with possibilities to use many plug-and-play devices, and they are also network compatible. There are smart devices available today for information gathering, processing, and further disseminating. We have also discussed the concepts related to networking in this unit, where we have described the various media used such as coaxial cable, satellite, fiber optics, and microwave communication.
We were listening to the audiobook by the School of Management Studies IGNOU for MBA program, course code Mmpc 008, Information Systems for Managers. Course Coordinator, Professor Anurag Saxena, School of Management Studies, IGNOU. Voiceover by Renuka. Edited by Ruchi Sharma. Program assisted by Jagbandhu Jana. Program produced by Dr. Manoj Kumar Singh. This program was brought to you by Electronic Media Production Center of Indira Gandhi National Open University.